In this video, we will talk to you about the error that asks us for a BIOS firmware update to play Call of Duty Warzone. So let's get to it. This specific error is due to a strict update in Activision's Ricochet anti-cheat system. So unlike other games, Warzone not only requires you to have TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot active, but it now scanned the internal version of the firmware, which mainly affects users with AMD Ryzen processors, since old versions of the FTPM firmware, especially those with a 0 in the third digit, have a vulnerability and the game blocks them for security until you update the BIOS. So to solve it from the root, you must follow a process that is divided into 3 phases. The first of them is to identify your motherboard and the current version. So before doing anything, you need to know exactly what hardware you have to look for the correct update. For this, you will have to press the Windows plus R keys on your keyboard, and in the new window that opens, you must type MSINFO32 and then press OK. Now, in the System Information window, you will have to look for the manufacturer of your motherboard. For example, it can be an Asus, an MSI, a Gigabyte, ASRock, etc. This will depend on the type of motherboard you have. Now you also have to locate the baseboard product. This is the exact model of your board, and next to it, you will see the BIOS version and date. Once you have this information, then we will proceed to step 2, which is to update the BIOS. This is to correct the security code that Warzone rejects. You will have to search in the official support. For this, you will have to go to Google from another tab and search for the exact model of your board along with the word support. Once you are on Google, you will have to type the exact model of your motherboard along with the word support. This is to find the official website of your motherboard model and access the specific support options for that model. Then you will have to scroll down until you find the BIOS tab. And here in this section, you have the download option where you see the file name, the version, the release date, and the file size. Then you will have to tap this download button and wait a few seconds until your file download is complete. Once you have it, you will have to unzip this file and you will be left with a folder like this where you have all the BIOS update data. Now, what are you going to do with this file? The installation is usually done using an M-Flash. This is in the case of MSI. So from this point on, you will have to investigate what is the safest method to update the BIOS depending on your board model. For example, in the case of MSI, you have a tutorial on the same official page where you are told how you can do the installation and even a YouTube video with all the steps you must follow. Generally, you will have to restart your computer, press the delete key to enter the MSI BIOS, and then on the bottom left, you will see a large button that says M-Flash. You will have to access it, and the PC will warn you that it is going to restart in a special flashing mode, to which you will have to accept. Once the black M-Flash screen loads, you will have to select your USB drive on the left panel and select the BIOS file you saved. Then you will have to confirm the update and let the percentage bar reach 100%. This is generally a quick process, and then the PC will restart on its own. The problem is that not all boards are updated in the same way, so you will have to look on your board manufacturer's website for specific instructions so you can do the update without running the risk of damaging your PC. Remember that this process is quite delicate, and if you do not do it correctly, you could damage something on your board and you would have to take it to specialized technical support for them to try to solve the problem. Basically, this is what you would have to do to update the BIOS, which should solve the firmware update error for Call of Duty Warzone. So it is just a matter of installing an update, restarting your computer, and testing again to see if the error has disappeared. And that is all for our video this time. We hope it has been useful for you. If it was, leave us a comment, a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you do not miss any of the upcoming videos we will bring for you. See you next time.